Now, I've been thinking about this a lot recently because right now I'm seeing in our industry a very there's been a shift really, and honestly, I mean, maybe it's always existed, and now I've become more sensible to it, or more sensitive to it. There's a lot of people out there selling you new marketing concepts, new ideas. TikTok this, Instagram that, YouTube this. And by the way, all great platforms to generate business. I'm not trying to discount or knock any of those, but what's interesting is there's a lot of emphasis placed on lead generation, marketing, how to acquire clients, and virtually nothing is said or spoken about the client experience. So we're all about getting the clients, but then what happens when you actually get them? And see, this is the issue that I see a lot of inexperienced agents and honestly a lot of experienced agents too, where they really fuck it up, is there is a complete lack of follow through. They're great fucking marketers and shitty at everything else. All sizzle, no steak. Want to know how I know this? Because I too was guilty of this. When I was first starting out in real estate, I was all about acquiring the client, and it was a churn and burn kind of mentality. No customer service, no customer service, no real process, no systems. It was just, let's move on to the next one. And by the way, like I have a lot of clients that, even from my early days, really loved me and really loved what I did. But let me tell you, what I did back then and what the team does now is completely different. And I had a come to Jesus moment in 2017 when I was super busy. I was churning. I had like 7 or 8 escrows going at one time, which for a single agent was a lot. And I received a complaint, basically, where I had promised this seller so many things, and to be fair, I didn't follow through. And in that moment, I realized, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a snake oil salesman. I'm not following through on the commitments that I've made to the clients that trusted me. They trusted me with their biggest financial asset. And by the way, that guy I killed it for. I still did a good job, but I didn't follow through on all of the stuff that we said that we were going to do for him. And therein is the issue, is that our industry gets a bad rap because of that very thing. We're so focused on getting the business, and we have no process or system for what happens after we get the business. There's no follow through. So a warning to all of you who are just getting started in the business or have been in the business for a long time. What's your process? What's your system? What is your follow through? What's your process for making sure that the client receives the experience that you promised them from the get-go, that your marketing says that they're going to get, that they're going to receive? I have a funny feeling a lot of you don't have that system or process. It's different every single time. And the problem with that is, without a duplicatable and repeatable customer experience, you're going to have issues later on down the road with scalability and, more importantly, customer experience. You're going to fuck it up every once in a while. And as you get busier, even more than every once in a while. So I'd like to see more talk in this industry about how we follow through, not just how we acquire the clients, but what we do after we get the client. How do we treat them? What's our process? What's our operation? What's our system for making sure that every single client feels like they received a 5-star golden treatment that, let's face it, every customer deserves. This is Danny Gould. Everyone selling Silicon Valley. Stay legendary, everybody.